The galaxy waited. Millions of warships remained motionless. The ancient fleet stood silently beyond the battlefield. Even the Crimson Dominion stopped firing. For the first time in centuries, the galaxy was united by one question. Who was King Zorath really? Aboard the Eternal Crown, Aurora Vance stood beside Zorath. She had fought beside him for years. She had trusted him with her life, yet even she did not know the truth. Aurora looked directly into his eyes. Zorath, who are they? And why do they know you? The bridge fell silent. Every officer waited. Even Aethor Prime remained quiet. For several moments, Zorath said nothing. His eyes remained fixed on the stars, then slowly, he spoke. 1,000 years ago, I wasn't a king. The bridge froze, no one moved. No one breathed. 1,000 years ago, I was just a traveler. The holographic screens around the bridge suddenly activated. Ancient images appeared, a young Zorath, an unexplored galaxy. A distant civilization, the ancients, before they became legends. Before they disappeared. Before the galaxy forgot them. The images continued, an ancient war. Entire star systems burning, civilizations collapsing. The ancients were losing. An enemy far beyond their power had appeared. A force known only as the Devourers, a race that consumed stars. A race that erased entire galaxies. A race feared even by the ancients. Aurora stared at the images in shock. The officers looked terrified. Even Aethor Prime's processors registered warning signals. The Devourers, no historical record mentioned them. No database contained information about them. It was as if someone had erased them from history. Zorath continued. The ancients were dying. The galaxy was dying, and nobody could stop it. Then another image appeared, young Zorath standing beside Aethor Prime. The ancient king, both looking toward a burning star system. Both preparing for one final battle. Aethor Prime suddenly appeared once again on every screen. His ancient eyes looked directly toward Aurora. Then toward the galaxy, then toward Zorath. And finally he spoke. Without him, we would not exist. The galaxy fell silent. Every civilization listened. Aethor Prime's voice echoed across the stars. King Zorath saved us. Then came the words that changed everything. He defeated a devourer. The bridge froze. Aurora stared at Zorath. Aethor Prime paused. Even Lord Malvek could not believe what he was hearing. Because defeating a devourer was considered impossible. But before anyone could ask another question, emergency alerts exploded across every system. Red warnings appeared. Ancient sensors activated. The ancient fleet turned toward deep space. Aethor Prime's expression changed. For the first time, the ancient king looked afraid. The Devourers, they have returned. The moment Aethor Prime spoke those words, the Devourers have returned. The galaxy changed. Across thousands of worlds, panic spread. Military commanders activated emergency protocols. Ancient warning systems that had remained silent for centuries suddenly came online. The nightmare of the ancients was no longer history. It was happening again. Aboard the Eternal Crown, Aurora Vance stared at the incoming reports. Entire star systems were going dark. Communication signals vanished. Exploration fleets disappeared without explanation. It was as if something was erasing entire regions of space. Aurora slowly looked toward Zorath. The king already knew. He had seen this before. Meanwhile, far beyond known space, far beyond the borders of every empire, something moved. A colossal dark structure drifted through the void, no engines, no weapons. No visible life, yet stars disappeared wherever it passed. Entire solar systems vanished into darkness. The Devourers had begun feeding. On Aethor Prime, suddenly to hid knives. Ancient records flooded every display. The machine's voice echoed through the room. Threat classification confirmed. Devourer entity detected. Probability of galactic extinction 87%. The officers froze. Nobody spoke. Because everyone understood what that number meant. Far away, Lord Malvek watched the same reports. His invasion plans no longer mattered. His fleets no longer mattered. For years he had dreamed of defeating Zorath. But now a far greater enemy had appeared, one that threatened everyone, friend and foe alike. Then something impossible happened. A transmission arrived. Not from the ancient fleet, not from the Solar Guardians. Not from any known civilization. The signal came directly from the Devourers. Every screen activated. Every communication channel opened. The galaxy watched in silence. A massive dark face slowly emerged from the shadows, ancient, terrifying, unimaginably powerful. The creature spoke. Its voice shook entire planets. "We remember you." Silence. Then its eyes focused on one individual. King Zorath. The entire galaxy stared. The Devourer continued. "King Zorath, you defeated one of us, but this time, you will face all of us." Across the bridge, Aurora felt chills. Every officer looked terrified. Even Aethor Prime remained silent. Then King Zorath stepped forward. The galaxy waited. The Devourers waited. And the king spoke, his voice calm, his expression fearless. "Then come." The entire bridge froze. Aurora smiled slightly. Atlas Prime activated battle systems. And somewhere in the darkness, the Devourers became angry. Moments later, ancient sensors detected something impossible. Thousands, then millions, then billions. The Devourers were gathering. An entire cosmic swarm was moving toward the galaxy. Not one enemy, not 10, not 100. A civilization-ending invasion. And it would arrive sooner than anyone expected. Aethor Prime finally broke the silence. He looked directly at Zorath. Then he said the words nobody wanted to hear. "There is only one way to stop them." Aurora turned toward him. The officers listened carefully. Even King Zorath remained silent. Aethor Prime took a deep breath and revealed the secret. The celestial gate must be opened.